it's Holly from Baby Gizmo. Today we're taking a look at the Joovy TooFold. Now we just recently showed you the TooCool and the Cool from Joovy, and these are the first strollers that Joovy has introduced into the luxury stroller market. Now the TooFold is following it up. It is a single to double versatile stroller that also has a built-in standing board. So let's take a look. Now the stroller may look very familiar to you because it is from the Microlite brand. It's going to have double branding on it, Joovy and Microlite. Joovy is now the US distributor of Microlite, so that's why I got double branding. It's going to look very similar with just a few changes from the Microlite stroller that we reviewed back in 2009 and 2010. Now let's start with the seat. The seat, hard to measure because it starts out narrow up here and widens out to where the butt goes. So it's about 13 inches wide in the front here and 8 inches in the back. There is a 20-inch seat back, and the measurement from back to seat to the top of the canopy is 23 inches. It also has a removable, washable seat pad, so that's going to be great if the seat gets dirty or if there's a diaper blowout, you can just remove it and wash it. There's an adjustable 5-point padded harness. The buckle is a great, easy to do buckle. Your toddler is going to be able to escape the stroller though, because all they have to do is push the button. There is a sewn in belly pad as well. I love the fact that it's attached so that it doesn't fall off every time I undo the buckle. Now, like I said, removable pad. Now there is no adjustable leg rest, nothing that's going to, or calf rest. The child is going to either dangle their feet or set them down onto this bar right here. Now the seat has two recline positions, either active or rest, and all you have to do is these buttons right here, these levers, you push down. That's going to put it into the rest position. Now Joovy recommends the seat for 3 months and up. Has a 45-pound weight capacity, so you got 3 months all the way up to 45 pounds, which is about a 4-year-old. And if you want to go back up to upright, that's how you do it. So it is a two-handed recline, a little bit different than other strollers out there. Let's take a look at the storage on the TooFold. We have a basket underneath now. It's a medium-sized basket. The only part is it's going to be tricky to access because you can't get in from the back here. And if you have a child in the seat dangling their legs, it's going to be tricky to get in from the front as well. Wow, if you don't have a child in there, there's also a strap here for the folding. So you will be able to get a small diaper bag in there if you squish it underneath that strap. But you're going to have to put a lot of loose essentials in this one because it's not very easy to access. There is also 2 storage pockets. One right here that you could hang things. It goes all the way through, so I'm not really sure if you're going to be able to use that properly. But you have a cup holder here. It's going to fit a bottle holder really. It's not quite the cup holder like you're used to, but there's a bottle holder on that side. And a zipper compartment over here for small essentials like keys and a cell phone, things like that. And that is the storage on the TooFold. Now let's take a look at the wheels. The wheels on this, the back wheels, these are air-filled tires, and you know what I love? They actually gave us an air tire pump. Now, I love that because if they were to get low, I would hate to be searching for a tire pump. I love the fact that they included one that you could just keep in your basket. Now, air-filled tires in the back, these are 12 inches. They even come with mud guards. The front ones, these are 6-inch hard rubber wheels. They are swivel wheels that go around 360 degrees, and they have the ability to lock straight. If you do want to take it on a little bit of all-terrain, all you got to do is push that down. They're going to lock individually, and you pull it up to get it to unlock. Now, this is not technically an all-terrain stroller. You got some all-terrain wheels in the back, but not in the front. So if you want to take it on all-terrain, such as playground mulch and grass and trails, you're going to probably want to put most of the weight on these back wheels. If you're going to go up curbs, you're going to go up like this, because these back wheels are going to charge through all kinds of things. You're just going to need to lock those front wheels straight so they don't get caught up on anything. Maneuverability, very, very good in singles mode. It's really lightweight. It has a lightweight aluminum frame. It's only about 23.5 pounds, so very easy to navigate even with a larger child aboard. One thing I want to tell you is that the stroller is back heavy. You are not going to be able to hang a heavy, big diaper bag on the handles without it tipping backwards. Now, if you have a 45-pound child in the front, that will distribute the weight. But if you have a little baby, you're not going to want to load down these handles because it will tip over very easily. So let's talk about this canopy. The canopy, that's a decent sized canopy, not super huge. And clearly Joovy didn't think it was big enough, so they included a sun visor. Now, what I would love to have seen them do is to just add it to the canopy like a pop-out one instead of a whole separate one that I have to attach. But this is the sun visor that comes with it, and it goes like this. You attach it to the frame, so it is going to give you plenty of sun protection. And then when you don't need it, you can just wrap it up and put it in that little container. Like I said, I would love to see it just built right into this canopy, but they did give you something in case you live in a sunny environment. Now, these handlebars, these are adjustable. They adjust up and down, and they kind of swivel out. They do not telescope out, though. They go from 38. All you have to do, first of all, you lift up these levers, and that's going to let it go up and down. 38 inches from ground to handle, and then you can go all the way up to 44. Now remember, it's going up, so it's not necessarily going out from the stroller. I still think with a long stride, you're not going to kick it, but know that it's not coming away from the stroller. Besides rotating the handlebar just up and down, you can also rotate the back of the handles out for a more comfortable push. All you have to do is push down this black piece, and that is going to allow you to rotate them all the way around, so you can put them down like this. You could put them out like bunny ears, like that, or this is kind of like a bike as well. Or you could put them up if you're much taller. So there's all kinds of different ways you can adjust this handlebar. Before I get to the fold of the stroller, I wanted to show you how to pop out the standing board, and I wanted to show you the sold separately rear seat. Now let's do the standing board first. Now it's built in, which I absolutely adore, and this is going to be for an older child, 2.5 years and older. You want to apply your brake, then there's a little pedal down here. You step on it, and there you go. That is the standing board for your 2.5-year-old or older to stand on. Now here's the thing, remember when I told you it's back heavy? This distributes the weight better, of course, but you got a 3.5-year-old, they're not going to be able to stand on this stroller without another child in the seat because it's going to start to head backwards. So you want to have a baby in the seat before they stand. They can stand, and then you can position your handlebars in which, if they're a really skinny child, they can stand up through the handlebars and you can push like that. So I really like the built-in standing board. Just remember, they need to be standing with a child in the seat. Now, remember when I said that basket underneath was pretty small? Joovy and Microlife thought about that. They gave you a huge waterproof, that's right, waterproof shopping bag. Now, if you don't have a child standing on the rear, you can pop that standing board out, and it attaches to the back here, and it clips through like that, and it's going to hang there. And like I said, it's removable, so you could load this baby up. It zips closed with all kinds of jackets and shopping bags and whatever you want. It's going to set on the standing board. It's also going to clip into place. Absolutely tons of storage with this additional shopping bag. Now again, you can't have a rear rider on this one, but if you're going somewhere that let's say they're going to the zoo and you need a lot of coats, you just put them in that shopping bag, but it's also removable in case you don't need it. Okay, the TooFold also becomes a double, not only as sit and stand like I showed you with the standing board, but you can buy the rear seat additional. It is an additional $219 to turn it into a double. Now this seat has a weight capacity of 45 pounds. It snaps right in like that, so it's very easy to do. You do have to remove it to fold it though. It has a padded 5-point harness that is adjustable, and this little pocket back here, which is pretty fun, is the canopy. So that is the rear seat canopy. You can undo it and put it back into that pocket when you don't want to use it. Now let's talk about this rear seat, and let's talk about what it's good for, because like most strollers, not every setup's going to work with every family. I think this setup works really good for somebody that has 2 kids very close in age. Has a 45-pound weight capacity back here, but I just don't think a 4-year-old's gonna fit comfortably back here. So if you have, let's say your children are a year apart, 18 months apart, that will be perfect. Let's say your older toddler's not quite old enough to stand on the standing board. That's when the second rear seat would come into play. It has an adjustable padded 5-point harness and the removable washable seat pad, but the seat has no recline. There's no recline, so you're not gonna put a baby back here. And you do have to remove it when you're folding it. But I just think that, let's say you have an 18-month-old when the next baby is born, you put the 3-month-old in the front seat, the 18-month-old here, or the 20-month-old, maybe 2-year-old. I think that would work really well. They were going to set their feet along this leg rest piece, but there is no footrest at the bottom, just so you know. So this is, like I said, good for siblings that are very close in age. I just don't think you would put a 3.5-year-old back here full time. Not that they would ride in a stroller, but just in case, like I said, every stroller works differently for each family. To remove the second seat, there is a little loop tag right here. You gotta pull that. That's gonna unlock it so that you can just take it off that easy. Putting the standing board is very easy as well. You just have to loop your foot under and squish it back under until it locks into place. I do want to let you know there is a parking brake. We put it on when we brought out the standing board. You just step on it, that locks into place. Now let's fold the stroller. If you're folding the stroller, you need to remove the rear seat. If you have one, remove the shopping basket and push in the standing board. Make sure a canopy is back. There are levers here, press and then a press and lift. It's very well marked. You're just going to press down, lift up, give it a little push to make sure it's locked into place. It ends in a standing fold. If your parking brake isn't on, you can wheel it behind you like luggage. It is only 23.5 pounds, so it's not going to give you a lot of trouble getting in and out of your car. That's as compact as it gets. You could move the handlebar down to make it a little bit more compact. Unfolding it, again, there is a red lever right there that says lift to open. All you have to do is lift it. That's going to unlock it. And then go ahead and push down until you hear it lock and click into place. And that's how you unfold it. Very, very easy. So the TooFold, it's very versatile in the fact that you have that rear seat option. It's not going to be for every family, but it does give you the option of having a double. You could also have it as a sit and stand with the rear platform that's already built in, so you don't have to worry about attaching a standing board and when it's not in use trying to figure out what to do with it. It's already built in. That I love a lot. Seat has 2 reclines. You can't use it with a newborn in the seat like that. Not too big of a deal. I like the adjustable handlebars. I just wish they came out a little bit more. I like the canopy. I like that they added a canopy extension that they gave to you. I just wish it would be built in. It does have a peekaboo window up here. I forgot to tell you that. Peekaboo window, it's shaded so the sun's not going to get in at the child, but you're still going to be able to see in. Shopping basket's hard to access underneath, but I love the fact that they gave you that huge waterproof bag to attach on the handles for tons of stuff. So that's it. That's really kind of my look at the Joovy TooFold. Oh, you know what? Let's talk about price. Everybody wants to talk about price. This is a luxury stroller. Like I said, Joovy's getting into luxury strollers, and this one has a luxury price. Costs $799. That's right, $799. You get the standing board, the shopping bag, the canopy extension. It's another $219 if you want the rear seat. So it is an investment. Yes, it is. So $799 for everything I showed you besides the rear seat. That's it for me today. You know what? Leave me a comment. Let me know what you like about it. What do you like? What do you think could be better? I would just love to hear from you and what you think about the TooFold. So there you go. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I will talk to you next time. I'm Polly from Baby Gizmo.